A 2D array is an array in which two elements or each element in itself is 1D array. It can be represented with, for example, A is an array with number of rows and number of columns. So it will create a table with multiplication of number of rows and number of columns. You can see in the diagram there is a num array with a name num containing 3 rows and 4 columns. So it will store 12 values. You can see these are the rows and columns. So this is a first subscript. This is the subscript 0, 1 and 2. These are the second subscript 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So here R becomes the rows, and this is the first subscript, and this is the second subscript. Okay. Now we'll move to the next. How we will create this 2D array. 2D array can be created using the array method with list object with the 2-dimensional elements. So see in the example, import numpy as np, a is equals to np dot array, in a bracket you can see. So there is a first, you can see array is a function, so parenthesis, array is a function, there is a parenthesis. So this square bracket is whole for the array, that is a 2D array. In this 2D array there is a 2 dimensions are there. One dimension this and second dimension is this. So in each dimension, that is in each row there is a 3 columns are there. So this is a first row 3, 2, 1. This is a second row 1, 2, 3. So these create a is a array, 2D array that contains 2 rows and each row contains 3 elements. So it will create a 2D array. So now similarly we will print the type of this array. So it will print numpy array. A dot shape, so it contains the 2 rows with 3 columns, so it will print 2, 3. So similarly, if I want to print the element at index 0, 1, so I will write print a 0, 1. You can see index 0 this, index 0, 1, it will print 2. Now similarly, a 0, 1 is equals to 150. So if I change it, so a 0, 1 I have to change. So 0, 1, so if I print it, it will print 3, 151, 3, 151 and 1, 2, 3. Now there is another way to create a 2D array using the functions also. So similar to the 1D array, we can create an empty 2D array with the zeros, with ones, with the full, with the random functions also. So let's see one by one. So if I have to create an empty array, so I can use p is equals to np dot empty. In a square bracket I have to give the dimension, that is it will create a array that will store the 4 elements, that is 2 rows and 2 columns. So similarly I have to create a 2D array, all zeros float values, so I can write like this. If I have to create a 2D array with all zeros integers value, I have to write zeros 2, 2 and data type is equals to np.int. Similarly, if I have to create an array of all ones, so I can write 2, 2 like this. Similarly, if I have to create an constant array that stores all the 7 values, so I can write c is equals to np.full 2, 2, that will create a 2-dimensional array with the 4 that contains the 4 elements, and all the element will be 7. Similarly, if I have to create a array that contains the random values of the 4 random values, so I can create like this. So e is equals to np dot random in a bracket, that is random is a function. In a bracket I have to give the dimension of the 2D, that is 2, 2. Now we'll move to the next one. Now we'll see how to create a 2D array from 1D array. If already 1D array is there, how we can create a 2D array. So to create a 2D array from the 1D array using the, we can use reshape function. See in the example or see in the program. So first of all we will import a NumPy package, and after that we'll create a array. So there is a array A is equal to np dot array, and it contains a 6 element 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements are there. And now we are getting the second 2D array, that is a b is equal to np dot reshape function will be used. In a reshape function we'll first pass the first argument as the previous array, and the second argument will give the new value. So now we can see print b. Now this b will be this, what will reshape will do, this will arrange these all the values in the form of rows and columns. So this is 2 3 means 2 rows and 3 columns. So it will arrange the values in 2 rows and 3 columns. Now we'll see the 2D array slicing. So a slicing of the NumPy 2D array element is just similar to the slicing of list elements with the 2 dimensions. So let's see the program. Import NumPy as MP. A is equal to np dot array, the first dimension, second dimension, and the first row, second row, and third row. Now let's print by giving the indexes, the first row and the second columns we have given. So print A, the first dimension, that is in 0 to 2, and second is 0 to 3. So it will print the elements of 0 1 rows and 0 1 2 columns. Okay. Now similarly print 3 2, then we can see the another positions also. So this program we can do by yourself also, and in this program we will see in the next session practically. Now we'll see the 2D array joining, how we can do 2D array joining. So import NumPy as np. You can see here A is equal to np dot array, and here is a array 2D array containing 2 rows and 2 columns. The 4 elements are there, you can see. So how we can concatenate it? So let's see the concatenation. So concatenate along with the first axis. So concatenate along with the first axis. So you can see the print np dot concatenate a comma a. So a comma a, what will be the output? The output will be 7 5, that is the first row, then 1 6 the second row, and similarly 7 5 again and 1 6 again. So this is a concatenation along with, that is the A is first A, then again A. So concatenate along with the second axis. This is the first axis. Now we will continue with the second axis. For the second axis we will write print np dot concatenate a comma axis is equals to 1. So concatenate 0 index, that is second index. So how it will be printed? It will be printed like this: 7 5, again 7 5, 1 6 1 6. This is along with axis 1. You remember in a we have seen the axis 0 and axis 1. Axis 0 is row, axis 1 is columns. Now similarly here the print np dot v stack x comma a. So this is a vertical stacking. The v stack means for the vertical stacking. So this is the output we will get. This is 1 2 7 5 1 6. This is for vertical stacking. So similarly we can stack it horizontally also. So for the horizontal stacking we can do like this: print, and for that we will see here y is equal to np dot array 99 99, that is given. Now if I print a stack, there is another array, and after that we can re-stack it a comma y. So you can see when we re-stack, so a is the previous array, this one, and second array is why this one. So horizontal stacking we can see here, it will give the output as 7599, and then 1675, the third one of y, that is 99, in second 16, and this is 99. Clear? You can go through, you can note down in the copy also. Next class we'll do the practical. Now 2D array arithmetic operation. So arithmetic operation over the 2D array is possible with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and there are certain functions also there. So you can see, so there is a array, 2D array is there, and now b is equals to np dot array. There is another array with the values 10 10 10. Now c is equals to np dot add a comma b. Okay, a comma b, this will add the values, the 10 to each values and give the output. Similarly subtract c, subtract, for the subtract c is equals to np dot subtract a minus a comma b. So subtract is a function, we can simply get the value. Similarly there is a multiplication function, there is a addition functions, so we can give the first value comma second values, first value comma second value. Okay, so if both 2D arrays are with the same dimension, that is a matrix form, then 1 to 1 arithmetic operation will be performed. And number 2, number of element of or dimension must match, otherwise the error message will be thrown. So this error message we will see in the next class. We'll see the practical class. Now arithmetic operation over 2D array can be done with a single value also. Single value means, so you can see in the program, a is equals to np dot array. There is a 2D array with 2 rows and 3 columns. We have printed this array, and after that c is equals to np dot add a comma 2. Okay, now print c. So what will happen, this 2 is added to all the elements of a, you can see here. Now similarly c is equals to np dot subtract a comma 2 and print c. So you can see 2 is subtracted from the array a, from each element of array a, and the output will be 53724046. Now similarly c is equals to np dot multiply 2 a comma 2. You can see here 2 is being multiplied to each element of array a. Now divide, similarly we perform the divide also. Now math function like power, absolute, cell, floor, around, and the trigonometric function like sine, cos, tan, a sine, etc. are supported by NumPy. We can perform, and this function can be we can see in a practical portion. So for this function we can simply we what we have to do is we will create a function, we will create an array, and we can apply the different function over the array like power function, cell function, floor function, and around function. Thank you for today class, and whatever we have learned, please note it down, and in next class we will do the practical. Please be ready for the practical, and all of you install the Python, and I will show you how to apply all these things practically. Okay, thank you.